What up? What up? How we doing? How we doing? I got back from my camping trip with my kids. First camping trip with the kids. That shit was crazy. Went to a place called Shoot Hill in Nevada City. Just want to talk about that briefly. It's a pretty cool place. Old mining town. Um, they freaking shot water cannons out there from the river out into the hillside and looks for gold out there. It's like, why don't we have some more mining operations out here in California? I don't understand. We rely on like African third world labor, slave farms to make it. I'm sure we can make good jobs out of it and, like do it more responsibly here and then make money. But whatever. Environmentalists won't let you. But yeah, we went and there was the world's shortest parade, they call it. It's literally like this tiny town in the hills. You gotta drive like down a 10-mile dirt road to get there. It's a crazy road and get up there and there's this old town they built in the 1800s and they activate one of the water cans and spray it on the street to show you and then drive around with some old fire trucks and stuff and some cool vehicles and there's some ice cream and all the stores are open, all the old stores. You can look around as a cool event. So yeah, I went up to Shoot Hill and checked that out and went camping with my two kids for the first time. They were having a blast, got dirty as hell, ate some s'mores, and hiked around and played with tractors. And yeah, it was a fun time. It was a fun time. Oh yeah, and like even when I was up there, it's like what the hell, man? Like there's two ladies in burqas up there watching the parade, and it's like, how did you even get out here? And it's like, what are Muslim people doing in a California gold town? Like, I think about American history. Like, when did Muslim people start immigrating here? When did they start building anything? Oh wait, they didn't. They just started showing up in like, I don't know, maybe the 70s or 60s we might have started importing them. I don't know why, but it's so fucking stupid that we've changed our demographics in that way. It's like, what are you doing up here in a burqa, bro? This is not Western culture. I don't like it. Um, when I see a woman in a burqa, I just feel like it just means that, like, well, if she chose not to wear that, she'd probably get beaten with a stick by her husband. So that's the way I see it. But whatever. But I wanted to mainly talk about after I got back from camping. I went to see the UFC events. The freaking went to a bar with my buddy where we like to go watch the fights. Dude, I don't really have to go there anymore because you can use Paramount Plus. But we went to the bar, played some pool, and well, yeah, UFC used to be way more expensive, but now you just need Paramount Plus. But yeah, that was a crazy UFC event at the White House, and they had literal fights in the front lawn, and it became a huge controversy. It was hilarious. Like the left was not, and they're not happy about it. They weren't happy about him trying to clean the reflective pool. They're not happy about him celebrating America on its 250th birthday. And it's like, bro, can't we let people enjoy things? It's so ridiculous. And it's like they act like it's defiling or like the sanctity of the White. These people don't care about the sanctity of the White House. They literally they hate it. They would fucking burn it down. Literally put rainbow flags on it like they did with under Biden. So we're at the bar and freaking sitting there at the bar watching it. And normally we don't sit at the bar, but like all the seats were taken at the other seating area where we normally go, and like it wasn't too busy, so because it was Sunday, I think instead of Saturday. Normally the fights are on Saturdays, so we're like, all right, we'll just sit at the bar, and we're sitting at the bar, and like towards the end of the night, some guy comes up, is some old boomer guy, a little drunk, and he's like starts talking shit to me and my buddy about the fights. Or like of happening at this, like he doesn't like them at the White House or some stupid shit. I don't know why, but or I'm not exactly sure what he said at first to like, but I was like, I'm sitting there, by the way, I'm wearing this shirt in the bar. I'm wearing an American flag shirt, and somehow, for some reason, this guy thinks it's that I'm the type of person to talk shit about Trump and the White House too. But what I was just like, well, it's better than when Biden had the fucking trannies and shit here showing their tits off at the White House lawn. Literally, like, I mean, if you're gonna act like you care about the sanctity, that's shit was so fucking like ridiculous, so fucking stupid, such a disgrace, actual disgrace on our country. If I was sitting there at Putin watching the event, I'd be laughing like America's done, bro. But yeah, that happened under Biden. You know, he had like a bunch of trannies, like this gay pride event on the White House lawn, and they like painted the columns for like hung a bunch of giant rainbow flags, and then some tranny like flashed her tits, and the photo went viral, and just like, what are we doing? It was like a drag show thing out there. And yeah, that really pissed him off. And then he said we look like trannies because me and my buddy have beards, which I was like, you know, I find it weird that everyone who like tries to defend trannies, as soon as you like bring them up, they use it as an insult. Like he started calling us trannies, like as if they're thinking it'd get under our skin or whatever. And it's like, so trannies are all ugly and have beards? Is that what you think trannies are? I would think that the trannies would think that's offensive. You're trying to defend. So yeah, these old 55-year-old boomer guys are so fucking stupid and annoying. I'm like thinking about it, bro. I'm like, who does the left have, right? They got stupid ghetto people that want EBT and SNAP, and then they got like woke white fucking women and like woke pussy guys from college that like or went to college within like the last 8 to 10 years, or you know, they've just been indoctrinated and they're fucking stupid. And then we got like the hippie boomer class, the like 60-year-olds, the fucking weirdos that fucking hate Trump for some reason and want to let like our country be invaded. That's like pretty much what makes up the left. It's like all the worst fucking parts of society, bro. We should just give them California, bro. We should just them have California, but then like migrate all those people to California. Like it should just be one giant, you know, like concentration camp. It's like not really like a concentration camp, but just, you know, like you guys can have California. You can't leave though. Like don't go anywhere else. Like you have New York and California and like Oregon. They can definitely have, what's that stupid town? Portland, like the crazy place. But you know, I don't know. It's just like, it was hilarious, bro. And then like the bar staff had to come over because he was getting so mad, and like he got really mad because I called him a boomer, and he's like, I'm not a boomer, and I was like, well, you look like one, just. And I told him he was trans in his ideologies because he like kept flipping back and forth, like he was trying to act like he did like America and he was like fucking cool. But then I was like, dude, no, you're like a fucking communist weirdo, dude. I can tell, bro. Like you don't have to try and hide your power level now that I like have confronted how fucking weird you are. Like I don't know. These people are so used to living in a bubble. Everyone just agrees with their dumb shit in California. I don't know. So yeah, it's like, man. I mean, then I was like, I was trying to get him to change subjects because the bar staff were getting mad, and I saw they were getting mad, and because he was getting all loud, like yelling at us to like read a book and some shit, trying to bring up idiocracy, which I knew what he was gonna fucking go with that. He was gonna try and like bring up the like president fucking doing the show, but then I was like, do you even have kids? And he said no, he doesn't have. It's like, so you can bring up idiocracy, you don't even have kids. You're not invested in the future. So just shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. You chose not to fucking participate, and you like let us enjoy America. You fucking decrepit old man, like stupid fucking boomer hippie dude. And he had like a fucking bullet, like fucking like ponytail thing going on too. It's like, bro, just shave it off, fucking old man trying to have long hair. Like you're not fucking cool. In fact, you're just stupid. Any man with long hair is fucking stupid. You know why? Because I'll just pull that shit back in a fight and beat your ass like I could a fucking woman. Like that. It's a defense thing. You can't have long hair as a guy. It's just like someone can grab your hair way too easy. It's stupid. But yeah, not like I'm gonna beat an old guy up unless he tries to hit me first. Then I would yeah probably beat an old guy up. But anyways, so yeah, the fights were sick as fuck, and then one guy one guy called the end of the fight. He's just like, oh, Michelle Obama's a man, bro. And I was just saying like, oh, Michael Obama, bro. It's Michael Obama. The whole night, that shit had me dying, bro. What he said to Michelle Obama. Now people are freaking out about that, saying like they need to denounce the statement. So I'm laughing at it, bro. That was so funny. Hokid is now like one of my favorite fighters. I haven't been able to watch as much UFC as I used to, because I got like two very young sons, and haven't been able to go out to like with my buddies to the bars to watch the fights, and I couldn't afford to you know buy them at my house just for myself, fucking like $60 or whatever, or $100 or whatever they was before they switched to Paramount. Like I was saying, now I probably could though, but yeah, like I haven't been keeping up as much, so I didn't really know who Hokit was. But he's on a 9-win streak, and he was fucking up this one, the last guy he fought, flipping him off. So yeah, that was a good. And then he fucked up Derek Lewis. He beat him up. Derek Lewis needs to retire. I used to love Derek Lewis, but come on, man, just wrap it up. Wrap it up. He's just trying to get some money. I understand, but just wrap it up. And then like Chama lost. Did not win the third title. Alex Pereira. I was like, dude, he could probably beat Cyril Gahn, but then my buddy was telling me Cyril Gahn whooped ass in the last fight, and he was right. And I didn't see that fight versus Tom Aspinall. And he looked good as fuck, and he beat up Alex Pereira. I was surprised, but and then the fucking main event, legendary walkout by Justin Gaethje, looking at the Declaration of Independence in the Oval Office before the walkout. Then walks out as the underdog versus 17-0 Spaniard, dude, absolute beast. Ilia Topuria is a beast. Respect to Ilia Topuria. I thought he was gonna win, and he looked like he was like gonna win for a while there. It was pretty. He was working the body. I was like, oh, he was punching the body real hard, and Ilia Topuria is a savage, and Justin Gaethje fought a war with him, and the doctor stopped it in the 4th round because he beat him up like his face so bad it was so swollen. And yeah, it was a doctor stoppage. Crazy fight, crazy fight night, legendary fight night. Freaking yeah, Trump obviously came out with Melania. Sick as fuck, like sick vibes. All the soldiers, like a bunch of soldiers that were UFC fans, got free tickets, I guess. Sean Strickland got like kicked out, I guess. I gotta look into that some more. I saw like a picture of him getting walked out. Sean Strickland's been saying a bunch of shit about Israel, and he's like the UFC champion, I think, current champion, and he was like, this was promised to me 3,000 years ago to come to this event, and they wouldn't let him in because he was talking shit about Trump kissing Israel's ass and all that shit. It was funny. I was like, God damn, Strickland, I love him so much. The people's champ. Him and Gaethje, dude, fucking Gaethje, what a beast. What a beast. Respect. So, now we just need Colby Covington to come back. So yeah, that was a sick night. Got to talk shit to a boomer. Saw Justin Gaethje win the world title as American champion at the White House. Might never see nothing like that again in my life. And I'm not much of a sports guy, but I love UFC. And it was cool, man. It was sick. So, Zach Brown Band was fucking there. I love Zach Brown Band too. Zach Brown Band, dude, he's fucking bald now. I was like, what the fuck? I've been listening to Zach Brown Band for forever. He looked way different, but still sounded good singing the national anthem. So yeah, and then I just want to make one more other rant about like I was driving back from the camping thing, and I finally get like off the dirt road onto the main road, bro, and I get behind a Prius with a bike rack and a mountain bike on it. And the guy driving literally looks like a just perfectly fine dude. And he's driving slow as fuck in his Prius with his mountain bike, and he's got a disabled sticker, bro. And he's literally going 15 miles under the speed limit. And I'm like, is everyone in California fucking disabled at this point? Can we move the disabled spots like to the back of the parking lot? Because I'm like, you should not be able to have a disabled sticker and be in the woods mountain biking. That doesn't make any sense. If you're capable of mountain biking, you're not disabled. And it's just, and like, yeah, my sister-in-law fucking got it for pretty much being too fat. I mean, I think so technically in like your last trimester of pregnancy, you can get a disability sticker. And my wife never got it because it's bullshit. You don't need it if you're like a normal person. You can walk more than 5 feet, but if you're fat as shit and then you get pregnant, then you need that sticker so you can only walk 2 feet to the door with your EBT card. Get you a Slurpee. No, but yeah, like, can we cut the fucking disabled shit out, bro? Let's move the spots out. They're just taking up all the fucking spots. They're not actually disabled. They're just fat and lazy people that fucking got their ankle hurt once and then they fucking got a disability sticker. Like, I've met so many people in real life that had them and they're not disabled. Like we're growing up throughout life. My homies friends, my homies' moms, and it's like they pull out the handicapped. It's like, where did you get that? Why? And I get fined $3.50 if I park in the spot, the best spot. You guys get it. For what? I'm done with it, bro. I like ADA rights. Like, if you're in a wheelchair, I think that buildings, should be made accommodable for people in wheelchairs. They should have wheelchair access. That makes sense. Fuck the parking, dude. People in wheelchairs, they don't have cars. You ever see a motherfucker in a wheelchair driving a car? No, they're driving the wheelchair to the store. They don't drive cars. Real disabled people don't have fucking cars. They don't be driving. So what the fuck? Sorry. Alright. So yeah, that was just my rant for the day. And then, I'm going to come up with something to talk about probably later on tonight. Just wanted to give a quick update about the White House fights. It's kind of what this main episode was about. And short rant on disabled people. So have a good one. GG's.